All right, we are live now, and you are welcome to the webinar Building a Winning Freelance Digital Marketing Strategy. All right, in the next couple of minutes, we are going to just try and wait for participants to join in. So I'm going to just wait for like 5 minutes for us to have people gather together, and once it's 5 minutes, we are going to move on from there. Okay.
Realidade. Iṣẹ́ ọ̀fọ̀ àbí ṣíṣẹ́ odò ní abálẹ̀ máa ń sọ.
So our life.
Sá?
Our life.
Ẹ̀yẹ́ nù. Sorry.
Okay, can you still hear me? Can you hear me? If you can hear me, just unmute your mic and let me hear you.
Yes,
Okay, very good.
I can hear you.
5 minutes. In 5 minutes, we'll go. Okay,
Okay.
we'll get started immediately. All right. I said we have 5 minutes to start the webinar, and you are welcome for this special webinar titled um, Building a Winning Freelance Digital Marketing Strategy. I would like you to please, as much as possible, when you join in, to mute your mic so that we can have a very smooth webinar. All right. So I'm going to let you do that very quickly so that we can go ahead. All right. Please give me a minute, guys. Sorry, just a minute. All right. You're welcome, Ola. You're welcome. Let me add as you come in. Okay, please try as much as possible to mute your mic as you come into the as I accept you into the webinar. All right. Thank you very much for coming around. Nice to have you around, Ola. Nice to have you around, Sharp. Um, Without wasting time, we're going to go straight to the business of the day. All right. I'm very, very thrilled that you are here today. And I must let you know that your presence means a lot to me. And I'm genuinely grateful that you've chosen to be here. You know, of all the places that you could have been, of all the things that you could be doing right now, you have set out time to attend the webinar and you have left those other things unattended to. And I want to make you a promise that the time you are going to spend here, it's going to be worth whatever you have left behind. Trust me about that, because this webinar isn't just an ordinary event. Okay, it is a special opportunity for every one of us, for you and for me, to explore the world of what we call freelance digital marketing. You are going to know more about it as we dive deep into the webinar itself. Okay, I'm here today to provide you with the knowledge that you need to succeed as a freelance digital marketer. But before we move on too far, as you come in, I want you to just drop a bit of introduction about you in the comment section. I don't know if you can see the comment section right there. Just drop a bit of information about you, your name, where you are, what you do presently, and what you wish to obtain as a result of attending this webinar. All right. So I'm going to keep talking and I hope to be seeing your comments in the comment section. Thank you very much. So we move on. All right. So whether you are a 9 to 5 worker, you know, there are different 9 to 5 workers. There are 9 to 5 workers that are civil servants. There are others who work with the private sector. Whichever category you belong, and you need a side also. You need something else that is going to guarantee you an income. Then this webinar is actually where you should be right now. All right. Whether you're a student or you're a 9 to 5 worker or you are a stay-at-home parent, a stay-at-home mom. Yeah, we also have stay-at-home dad actually. Or you are just anybody that is looking to make extra income. This webinar is specifically tailored to help you achieve that goal. And I want to try as much as possible to make sure that you find success in freelance digital marketing, just like many other people, just a lot of people who have very little experience or no experience at all have been able to make a success out of it. All right. So I want to thank you once again for being a part of this journey with me. I want to let you know that your presence is what is going to make this webinar very special. And I can't wait to just let's get on this journey together. All right. Thank you very much for being a part of it. I want to see you. Ola, I want you to introduce yourself. Sharp, please introduce yourself in the comment section. I don't know. Can you see the comment section? Do you have the comment box right there with you?
Yes, but I'm trying to like find the comments where I'm going to type in.
Yeah, usually the comment section, you see a post a comment under it at the bottom. You should be able to see where they put post a comment. In that post a comment, you should be able to add a comment right there. You see post a comment. Just write the comment there and I'll be able to see it from my end here. Thank you. All right, so without wasting more time, we are going to just move on with our webinar. All right, I hope you all can see my screen. If you can see my screen, even if you can't type in the comment section, you may just nod so that I will know that you are seeing my screen. All right, can you see my screen? Okay, very good. We go ahead. Now, I want to welcome you all to this special webinar. I'm absolutely thrilled to have all of you here, and I want to thank you. I've already said that, but Yomi is just coming in. I want to thank Yomi for coming in to the webinar. And like I said before you joined, this webinar is just not one of those webinars you have attended. All right, this one has been specially made to make sure that you get results. And I know you have dropped a whole lot of other things that you are supposed to be doing, and you have tried to find a way to make sure that you are here tonight. All right. And I've tried as much as possible to make sure that the time you spend here tonight is going to be worth it. I've tried everything, I've compiled a whole lot of things to make sure that your time here tonight is going to be worth it. Now, I want you to get ready. Okay. Um, we are going to embark on this special journey, okay, that introduces you to the dynamics of freelance digital marketing. Now, I understand that getting started in this field can be a bit quite challenging for a whole lot of people, all right, but that's why we are here. All right, so try as much as possible, like I dropped in the group, to make sure you have some Bible, have a pen, have a paper where you can write some of the things we are going to be talking about down. All right. So I'm kicking off this, and it promises to be a journey that is filled with transformation, growth, and endless opportunity. Yeah, for you to choose to dive into freelance digital marketing, it's a big step, and it's a step that you have taken towards fulfilling your dreams. But I get it. Sometimes a lot of challenges can be in the path of any meaningful endeavor. Any endeavor where you are going to make huge from it, there might be some challenges, and that is why we are here together, so we can tackle all of those challenges together. So I want to introduce myself to you. Who am I? And then why should you listen to me? All right. I'm your host and your speaker for today's journey into the world of freelance digital marketing success. I've been down this road for quite some years now, and I understand what it means. At the same time, I'm very excited to take you along this journey with me. I'm going to be sharing a lot of valuable insights that is going to be of help to you. I've gone through this journey trying to find my feet, trying this method and trying that method to see what works. And after finding what really works, I am here to try as much as possible to also show you how you can also make it work for you. My name is Olabode Durosimi. You may have heard about me, or maybe this is the first time that you are going to be hearing about me. I'm not just your typical guru, right? I'm just a regular guy. I'm just your normal guy. I'm just like you. And then I only happen to have stumbled upon an information, and that information actually helped me. My journey in the world of freelance digital marketing has actually been filled with a lot of learning, a lot of making mistakes, and adjusting those mistakes, failing here and failing there, and successes here and successes there. All right. Now, all these years of experience, I've discovered that a lot of different ways are available for us to make money in the digital market. All right, a lot of them. But I found out that when it comes to freelance digital marketing, in some quarters, they call it affiliate marketing. All right, I found out that this particular business model works very well for ordinary people, people that do not have advanced skills, people that don't have a lot of money to start with, or people who have not experienced with marketing. All right, I don't know if you have seen a whole lot of these people. I don't know if you have seen them. Justice Peter, you can try to find out about Justice Peter on Twitter or maybe on Google. It should be there on Facebook. This guy is only an SS3 student. Justice Peter is only an SS3 student and is already a millionaire. And that's why I laugh when a lot of people, excuse me, and that's why I laugh when a lot of people tell you that I don't know if this is going to work out for me. I don't think this is a very good business model. I don't think this can work out. I just wonder if at certain age, say you are 20, you are 23, you are 25, or you are 27, you can't find something that works and it is an 18-year-old that is already advancing himself in that same field, then it obviously means that that person is actually not ready to do anything. I don't know if you have also heard about this boy, Joshua Ondukwe. He bought his first car at age 17. So this particular opportunity is an opportunity that knows no age. There's no barrier to it in any way. Age is not a barrier. Your education is not a barrier. Your location is not a barrier. Your experience is not a barrier, because there's actually anywhere you can walk right now, and they're not going to ask you for experience, even if it is 1 year. But right here, you can come in and you can even outshine everybody you have met. That's the thing about this business model. You can decide to go into this business model, and in the next few months, you have already outrun me. The market is open to everyone who is willing and who is ready to do what it takes. That it's as simple as that. So why should you listen to me? All right. Maybe in a couple of days, maybe before we end this webinar, we still have tomorrow and next tomorrow. I'm going to show you a bit of testimonials that about some of my students and what they have actually been saying about me. There's this particular guy that I met at the NYC orientation camp some years ago, I think 2017 or so, and I actually put him through some of the things that he was doing. You know, fast forward some years back, he sent me a message that really made me happy. You know, when I choose to mentor people, I don't collect money from them. Well, maybe that is going to change very soon, because I found out that sometimes a lot of people take advantage of the fact that they are getting some things for free and they misuse it. All right. So he sent me a message that day and he was like, I really want to thank you because God has used you for me. He has his business, he has a family, he bought a car. That was the news he was actually about to share with me that day, that he has just bought a new car. All right, so a lot of opportunities are out there for you if you are willing and you are ready to do what it takes. Please, I want you to try as much as possible as we move in this journey to please stay very active throughout, because your active participation will go a long way, a very long way, in making this webinar a success. So I want you to please engage as much as possible. When you are supposed to make comments, please post comments, and that is how we'll be able to move forward. Your active participation is not just welcome, it is encouraged throughout this webinar from day 1 to day 2 to day 3, when we finally bring it to a close. Now, I understand that your journey is personal and unique. Now, this is the thing about this journey into freelance digital marketing. Everybody is different. Some people are extroverts, some people are introverts, some people are a mixture of both. And the kind of way these people are going to enter into the market is different for everybody. So I understand that everybody is unique. Ola is unique, Sharp is unique, I am unique, and because of that, I have tried as much as possible to address specific concerns, different or in different categories. So irrespective of who you are, we'll try as much as possible to be able to communicate and forge ahead. Sorry about that. Now, sorry about that. Now, as we are going to be having this webinar, what are some of the things that we are going to be learning? I want to quickly take us through the things that we are going to be addressing. All right. We are going to be talking about mindset for success. When I say mindset for success, there is nothing anyone can do if your mindset does not carry you. When I say your mindset carrying you, I mean you being able to know and be convinced that you can do it. There is nothing at all. If you decide to go to the university and you have a mindset that has blocked yourself, even if you are pushed ahead to go to the university, that person is going to fail. So, one of the things we are going to discuss is about mindset for having a successful freelance digital marketing business. The next thing is how you are going to establish your freelance digital market from marketing business from scratch, from the beginning, how you are going to be able to do that. Then we are going to be talking about what are those things inside the business. See, freelance digital marketing is a business model in itself, just like you have other businesses. Let me look for a very simple and relatable business. Say you have a provision store. Okay, that's a business that a lot of people are making money from. Now, how do they operate? You have to rent a shop. You have to also go ahead and maybe buy provisions. Not just that, you are just also going to maybe pay NEPA bills. You are going to maybe pay for water rates. You are maybe going to pay for security, vigilantes, and all that. Or maybe you are going to have to pay for different things or make sure that different things have been set up. You may even have to maybe employ a salesperson. All of these things are what is needed for that provisions business to provision store to run successfully. Every business also have things that you need to put together. Just that in when we talk about freelance digital marketing business, the digital in itself makes sure that it is not only a specific location. Digital refers to the fact that you can get on your system, get on your phone, and you are doing business. That's what it means to be digital. But then there are a lot of things that is needed, and I've tried as much as possible to make sure that I bring out these things and we discuss them. So one of the things we are going to be discussing, which is very, very important for you, if you can get these things properly, if you can understand them in the next 3 days, if you can understand them, then there is nothing stopping you from making success in your digital marketing career. Nothing at all. All right. So one of the things we are going to be talking about is crafting high converting sales funnel. We are going to be discussing it in the course of the webinar. We are going to be talking about how to master leads generation. Now, lead generation is can be compared to looking for people to buy from you. It's just as simple as that. It can be compared to when a person carries his provision and put them in a tray and is hawking them around the street and is shouting at the top of his voice, telling anybody who can hear that come and buy what I'm selling. So lead generation is how to position your business in the front of people, but not just anybody, the right people, the people who are willing and they are ready to buy. All right. So we're going to be talking about how you can go about this. We're also going to talk about how to create irresistible content and copywriting. Every time you sell online, every time you sell in the digital space, one of the things that is important is how you put your words out there, how you put it in such a way that everybody comes around and patronize you. All right, because you are not the only one in the field. A whole lot of people are also out there trying to also make sure that they have their piece of the cake. So you are going to make sure that you are able to write in such a way that you will be considered first. You will be considered first above your competition. So we're going to talk about that. Then we're going to talk about strategies for achieving. This is the important part for me as far as I'm concerned, because what is the essence of having learned all these strategies without being able to make profit from it? That is what I'm about for this webinar. The strategies for achieving 250,000 in 3 months. Then we're going to talk about how to have access to high ticket products. All right, and then access to my done for you sales funnel. Okay, what I mean by that is this: when you go into the digital space, especially if you want to make real good money from it, try as much as possible to make sure that the money you are making is not just some crumbs, some little tiny changes. No, because if you do that, you are going to get frustrated. This is the reason I'm talking about high ticket. When I say high ticket, people that are ready to pay you good money. Say, for example, you advertise yourself. This is what I'm into. This is what I do. I have this market for sale, and people come to buy, and you make commission of 1,000 or maybe 500. How many 500 are you going to accumulate together to make 100,000? All right. At the same time, you could do the same stress, the same stress, and sell another product that you are going to make 10K or maybe 20K from. To make 100,000, if you are making 20K from each product, that is only five. You only need to sell five of those products to make 100K. Meanwhile, remember, you are going to have to pass through the same process. You are going to make the exact same effort. In fact, if you have to sell high tickets, it's even easier for you, because people who pay big money, they don't stress you. I don't know if you have encountered that in business before. People who make good money don't stress you. Those people are going to buy from you and pay huge money. They don't stress you. By the time you talk to each other, the next thing you will hear is, how can I make payments? I've had people that have made payments to me that I've never seen me before. And after we talked, the next thing I heard is, please send your account number. I forwarded my account number, and that was it. All right. So we're going to talk about all that. Without wasting time, please let's just move ahead. Tonight is going to be more of introduction and a bit of what we are going to talk about, because we have a whole long way, a whole long things to discuss. All right. So we're going to try as much as possible within the space of those 3 days to make sure that we cover everything that needs to be covered. All right. So let's move on. Now, let me introduce you to what we call freelance digital marketing. Freelance digital marketing is a thriving sector. When we say thriving sector, it's not just thriving. It has been thriving for decades. It has been thriving for ages. Freelance digital marketing is a thriving sector within the broader field of what we call digital marketing. Now, when we say digital marketing, it's very broad. There are people that sell their skills as maybe tech guys. There are people that sell physical products. There are people that sell digital products. So we have a very broad field of digital marketing. Freelance digital marketing is just one of them. Now, it is characterized by the freedom and the flexibility that it affords you. You'll be able to establish yourself as a professional. Unlike other traditional employment, freelance digital marketers have the autonomy to choose their clients, to choose their products, and to choose their work schedules. Not that alone, you have the autonomy, you have the freedom to also choose how much you earn. There is no place where you work for someone and you are able to tell the person that next month you are not collecting 100K. What you need is 150,000, or you are not collecting 150,000, you want to increase it to 300,000. It's not possible. But in the business of freelance digital marketing, it is very, very possible. It is what you do that will turn out to result for you. All right. So freelance digital marketing, that on the basics, that is what it is all about. Okay. That is what it is all about. Sorry about my slide. I don't know why it is jumping. Please just give me a minute to work on that. I'm trying to use the mouse. It's not working. Okay, good. Before we go on, I want to talk extensively about this, and that is okay. Someone is trying to join and is having issues. No problem. Let's hope he's able to sort himself out. Okay, now we're going to talk about strategies for achieving at least 250,000 in 3 months. That's between now and December. Today is the 1st of October 2023, and in a few days, let's say about 90 something days, we are going to be going into December. And sometimes one of the reasons why I have to put up this webinar as a matter of urgency is a lot of time. I know how it can be, even for me in my business, when you set a target, when you set a goal, and 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, you are still finding it very difficult for you to achieve that goal. And that's why I want to try as much as possible. This 250,000 that we have capped it at is just for you to, it's just for us to be very realistic, because you can actually do more than this. You can do more than this. There is someone who has in his dashboard or in a dashboard presently. Sorry, there are other people trying to join. Let me add them. Okay, sorry about that. All right, so sorry about that. Now, you can actually make a lot more than that, but we're just trying to make sure that we are conservative. If you do everything that needs to be done, you'll be able to, within this space of time, make as much as 250,000 or more. Now, the path to becoming a successful affiliate or freelance digital marketer is paved with well thought out strategies. A lot of people make mistakes, and this is why some people jump in and they, all right, there's this kind of garbage in, garbage out when you don't actually know what you have to do. A lot of people have failed. Sorry, can Sharp, is that your mic? There's a mic that is disturbing. Can you mute it, please? All right, there are strategies that have been put in place for you to be able to achieve success. All right. Now, not many people understand this strategy. Not many people. And that is why you find out that it is only very few people that are able to achieve this. Very few people that are able to achieve it, because they are the only people that have been able to find out this strategy. They are the few people who have been able to put this strategy to use, and it has always generated for them. Because you have access to the same information, you have access to the same platform, you have access to the same type of product, you have access to the same type of market, you have access to everything virtually new. But at the same time, some are making it big time. Like, you have people who are struggling to make just a single sale. They are struggling to make just one sale, while we have others who are making millions every week. All right. So that's why we have put this webinar together. And I'm not just saying this to say it or for the fun of it. I'm saying it because it has happened to me and has happened to several other guys. And what makes the difference? Because even myself, I struggled for a lot of time. I struggled for a long time, and before I decided to finally sit down and look into what the problem could be and how we can address it. All right, so that's why we're here. Before we continue, I want you to listen to someone. Her name is Cassandra Davids. This young girl was just a young core member when she found this business. All right, and she went into it. Just listen to her yourself. Let's hear what she has to say. In a couple of minutes, we'll be back and we'll continue with our class and our webinar.
Eight-figure internet marketer. I actually started affiliate marketing expertnia as a serving corps member last year. For me personally, I was just looking for an extra source of income. I wanted to make more because, leveraging on 33K monthly allowance was something that was not enough. If you are serving right now, you probably relate more with this story. So that was how I stumbled on affiliate marketing, and in the space of 12 months, I've been able to achieve a lot. I've done over 20 million naira in sales, and I've traveled 4 countries, all thanks to Expertnia. Now, for me, I feel Expertnia is something most people who are looking for extra ways to make money can leverage on. Beyond just making money with affiliate marketing, it also helps you sharpen your skills, your marketing skills, and it gives you opportunity to travel, meet a lot of amazing persons. I mean, my circle literally changed since I started affiliate marketing. So my advice for people out there is that don't just start because you're seeing figures and everything. Start because you really want to change your story. Start because you want to do something better. Start because you want to be good at what you are doing. Start because this is for you, not just for anybody. Because the moment you start saying you want to start because you're seeing people, ranking a lot of figures and all of those things, you get frustrated. So start for yourself. Start because you want to advance in all ways of life. Happy 4 years strong to Expertnia.
All right, Cassandra Davids was just a core member, and within a year, just 1 year, you heard her yourself how much she was able to make. Now, she wasn't able to make this money just because she was special. She was just a core member, and I don't know, I don't understand what special skill does a core member have that you don't have. All right, so she was able to do that. There are a lot of all other guys too who have been able to achieve these amazing things. Okay, there's this lady that we call Joy Abin. Joy Abin was just a sales girl. All right, she was just a sales girl, and at Alaba International Market. I don't know if you know that market. It's a market where Igbos sell different things, different products, different electronics, and all that. So being a sales girl in that place, you know what it means. And she was actually struggling to find her feet until someone introduced her to affiliate marketing. And this was what actually became a success story for her. This was what made change the whole game for her. And before you know it, within a few time, she was able to make millions. Not just make millions, she was also able to travel from place to place. All right, there's this other person that I'm going to talk about. She's Mary Joan. Mary Joan started implementing, and in the space of 23 days, that's why I said we are all different. Mary Joan is also a core member, so that's why I said we are different. In the space of 23 days, Mary Joan made 884,000 as a complete newbie. This was a couple that was earning 33K every month. Someone who earns 33K every month became someone who started earning 834,000 in 844,000 in just a week. And then after that time, she crossed 1 million naira in commission. All right, that's not all. There's this lady who is her name is Rebecca. You understand? By the time she made her first money in 2 weeks, just 2 weeks of implementing, she was like, I can't even express my happiness and gratitude. Just 2 weeks of implementing, and she had already made commissions worth 250,000. There's this lady, a male that she's on, in fact, she's a big girl because right now She had even gone beyond only working as an affiliate marketer to also being a product owner. When I say product owner, she has created a product that people are also promoting for her. All right. You know, when she came, she was like, "This is the week for her to disturb your timeline and all that," because she will already won a trip to Rwanda. Emeka Chisholm, I want to share. Maybe I should share my screen with you guys so that you can see what I'm talking about, right? So just give me a moment to share my screen. Yes. Okay. Sorry, in a couple of minutes now, you should be able to see my screen. All right. Sorry, can you see my screen now? Someone can unmute his mic and let me know if you can see my screen.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, very good. Now this is Emeda Chisholm's this thing for a week. 1 million. I don't know if you can see it. 1,039,400. That's not all. Because when people go into the business of this digital marketing, we have different reasons. Some people is because they want to live the kind of life they want to live. They want to live the life of affluence. Some people is just because they want to be able to afford to pay bills. Some other people it's because they want to help their parents and their family. I know about this, my friend. His name is Frank Egon. Frank Egon had his dad was late, so he has the responsibility to take care of his mother and his younger sister. All right. The only thing that gave him a breakthrough was this freelance digital marketing. Because before he found freelance digital marketing, he was working as a hotel staff. He was collecting just 25,000 naira per month. All right. So he had to look for money to get into this business, and that was what gave him the breakthrough he needed. Look at this guy. His name is Ebipade Obiefie, and he has done. He says, "Finally, I'm done with the first phase. Thanks to for the platform which helped me to earn my first million before POP. Other young couples are collecting how much? 33K, but then he was making millions already." All right. There's this person that is also called Prominent EK. Look at that story. She was like, "It was really hard, but I said I would pay the price as long as it was working for Joseph. Joseph is someone else. As long as it was working for that person, she had total belief it was going to work for her too." And then fast forward, I was able to sell the laptop. Sold a laptop to get registered on the platform. She made her first million in 2 months. See what I'm talking about? We are different. Mary Joan made her first million in just 1 month. Prominent EK made ours in 2 months. Some people make theirs in 3 months. Some make theirs in 6 months. That's why I said it gives you the opportunity to be able to decide what you earn. All right. So that is not all. You know, a lot of people go into it. Abraham Ayejina is already a course owner as a vendor. When we say vendor, it's somebody who has already produced a product. All right. He was like, as a vendor, my second payment from ex partner was a whooping 35 million. Let's not go there. This is for vendors. Step by step, we are all going to get there. All right. So then we have Damilolua. Damilola Olua is also a a product vendor. So there are sometimes you could maybe you have a product. All right, you have an idea, there's something you know something about. A whole lot of people understand that you know about it. All right, and people will definitely want to learn from you. Maybe already people are learning from you. Maybe already a lot of people are learning from you. You can actually compile these thoughts into a digital course. post it online, and lots of people are going to buy. Damilola Oluwa has had over 7,000 orders on his product. And you know what that means? If just the commission he was receiving was just 10,000 naira. Or look at Caleb Waneka. In fact, Caleb Waneka did what a whole lot of people were not able to do. Please focus on this first frame here. First, making 11 million in a year was the goal. Then making it in 1 month became the goal. Look at the feat he was able to achieve. Now we've crushed it all and we are making 11 million in 1 week. Maybe I should just stop there. Maybe I should stop there. Let's continue with our webinar. All right. So if you understand what I'm talking to you about, it's a business model that offers a lot of opportunities, a lot of opportunities. As far as I'm concerned, it is up to you to understand how you want to come in. It's also up to you to understand that you are ready and you are willing to do what it takes. And frankly speaking, it doesn't take the whole world. It doesn't take a lot of money. It doesn't take a lot of experience. It doesn't take you having to move from one place to another. So if all it takes are simple things that you can easily afford, then why do you have to deny yourself? All right, why do you have to deny yourself the opportunity to have what you are looking for? Sorry, someone is also here to join. Why do you have to deny yourself that opportunity to have what you are looking for? All of these affiliates I have talked to you about are just normal people like you and me. I told you about Joy. Joy was just a sales rep. I want to believe that some of you here are even people that can afford to employ Joy. I mean, you could literally afford to help her, to employ her as a sales girl. How much was her salary? It was just 15,000 per month. All right, there are people here that can afford to do that, but she went on rather to leave that status and put herself in the leagues of people who were earning.
This affiliate meeting.
Please mute your
Never
mic,
period.
please.
I see the watch
All right. So that is what this is all about. And I don't know if I have a lot more to talk about because we have 10 minutes and I may want to open up questions for a few minutes. But before we end, I want to give us an assignment because we are going to come back here tomorrow to continue. I want to give you an assignment, two assignments actually. I want you to try and find out, go out, make your research about 5 different top affiliates who have earned over 1 million, just their names, different names of people. All right. Then the second assignment is this: look out for qualities in yourself. Try as much as possible to look deep and decide, do you think this business model is for you? Those are the two assignments we are going to have. Tomorrow, we are going to continue with this, but I'll just open up like maybe 5 minutes for us to ask questions. But before we do that, I want you to know that tomorrow we are going to dive deep into the other parts, which means the basic strategies from sales copywriting to funnel building to leads generation, to how you'll be able to get platforms where you can get all these high ticket products. That's what we're going to be doing tomorrow. I'm going to practically teach you how you can use this for yourself. All right. So I want you to get ready. Like today, get your pen and your paper and get ready to have that, because that one is going to be more of teaching. All right, it's going to be more of teaching. So get yourself ready and we are going to go more into it. So for the next couple of minutes, I want to listen to questions Normally, we should have left questions until the end, but in the context of what we have covered today, if you have any questions, you can unmute your mic or you can type it in the comment section. D Global is here, Sharp is here, Ola is here. If you have any questions, D Global, you came a bit late, but I believe you have been able to also get one or two things from where you joined in. All right, I'm waiting. If we have any questions, please let's ask. This is the time for it. Okay, good. Okay, what is the first question concerning? I want you to do a little bit of let me call it research. His question, Ola, I don't know if everybody can see the comment. His question was that what was the first question I asked, or what was that first assignment that I I gave you guys? I said make a research into the world of freelance digital marketing, and then look out for 5 different people in the industry who are top affiliates. Get enough information about them, like their age, their current maybe work status, or their current educational background. Just do that. For example, let me give you an example. I know about Joshua Ndukwe. Joshua Ndukwe is currently 19 years. He's not in school presently, and he got into affiliate marketing at the age of 17. Just look for basic information about them and put them together, write them out in a piece of paper. Maybe you are going to also type your answers in the comment section tomorrow, or maybe you can also have had them in a notepad. You just copy and paste them in the comment section. Let's see how other people, let's see, I just want you to find out who these people are. All right. Are they rich people? Are they um, very experienced people? Are they professionals, or are they normal people like you and me? That is the reason I'm giving you this assignment today. Tomorrow, I'm going to be giving you another assignment. But for now, this is the assignment for today. Any other question? Okay, Sharp said, can I do a brief summary of everything that we discussed today, because she missed some parts because of the network. Okay, very quickly before we end, I'm going to do a recap of everything that we have talked about today. So let me quickly use the slide. All right. I said, well, this webinar has been put together to discuss about a business model that's called freelance digital marketing. And this is a business model that works by offering people products that they sell in exchange for commissions. Now, these commissions vary. And the reason I call this freelance digital marketing is just because I don't want you to look at it like the usual, what is it called? The usual affiliate marketing business. All right. I don't want you to look at it like that. I want you to look at it as something has been crafted to give you a whole new life. All right. So I've also talked about the fact that during the whole webinar, which is going to be for 3 days, today is the first day, and then we are going to have another one tomorrow, and then we are going to have next tomorrow, which will be the third day of the webinar, which will be the final day. Then we talked about everything that we're going to learn for the whole 3 days. Today is more of an introduction plus um, getting you to know what the whole business model is all about. All right. So we are going to talk about mindset for success. We are going to be talking about establishment, how to establish your freelance digital marketing business. We are going to talk about how to craft high converting sales funnel. We are going to be talking about mastering lead generation. We are going to be talking about creating irresistible content. And then we're talking about the strategies for achieving 250,000 in 3 months. We are going to be talking about how to have access to high ticket products and together how to put together a sales funnel to achieve this for you. All right. So we talked about what freelance digital marketing is. It is a thriving sector within a broader field of digital marketing. And what do they do? All they do is they promote digital products to people who are willing and ready to buy. Now, here's the work. Here is where the whole thing is. You have okay, sorry, I will attend to it again. Let me just wrap up the summary, then I will attend to your question, D Global. I'm here to answer that. All right. So then you have access to a platform where you pick products and you sell those products and make commission. But if you are here tonight, I don't want you to go into a business model where you are going to pick a product and you are going to be earning little commissions. Earn commissions that even if you make two sales, you can make 20K. If you make two sales, you can make 30K, which means that if you make 10 sales, you can live like a king. In fact, you can give yourself a very good weekend. All right. That is that. So that is a brief summary of that. Tomorrow we'll dive more into it. D Global said, I have heard about affiliates a lot, but I don't know if one has to own a website for it. Okay, here is it. Affiliate marketing is just like I told you, another business. Now, you having a website is one of the things. In fact, as a matter of fact, a website, although we're going to talk about it tomorrow specifically, but let me quickly talk about this. Having a website, like the website is like your own store, your shop. That is where you put what you are selling. It is where you display your goods. So after having that website, you invite people to come and see it. Now, a lot of people started without a website. A lot of people started without it. And I'm going to show you how you can do that. It is important for you to have it, but at the same time, it is not necessary for you to start with it. Now, when you talk about website, a lot of people have this confusion of maybe you have to spend 150,000 or maybe 250,000 or maybe 30,000. I built my first website for free, virtually free. I constructed everything from the beginning to the end for free because I learned how to do it. So there are platforms where you can host your website for free. So you don't have anything to worry about. All right. Even if you need to have a website, there is a way. I'm going to teach you that tomorrow, how you can attract people to a website that you have designed for free, like at zero cost. I mean it, at zero cost. I'm going to talk to you about that. And I'm also going to talk about a whole lot of things, how you can attract people to come in there and also be able to see your product and key into it while you make more money. I don't know, D Global, Ola, that is Ola, right? No, D Global. I've answered your question. Okay, very good. All right. So well, it's 1 minute to 9. I've been here for 1 hour, although some of you came late, but I've been here for over an hour now, and I've said some things as a way of introduction. If you have anybody that you feel that this particular webinar is important for, I want you to take your time, share the link with them. We're going to be here again tomorrow. I'm going to drop another link, the link for day two, in the WhatsApp group. I want to believe that you are all in the WhatsApp group. If you are in the WhatsApp group, type yes in the comment section. If you are in the WhatsApp group, type yes in the comment section. Because the link for day two, I'm going to be dropping it in the comment section tomorrow. Very good. Deep Global, you are in the WhatsApp group. Ola, are you in the WhatsApp group? Okay, very good. Ola is in WhatsApp group. Very good. So I'm going to drop the link to day two in the WhatsApp group tomorrow, maybe around 12 noon. I want you to, as much as possible, also tell people about it. There's some information that you don't hold to yourself. There's someone, you have a friend, you have a family member that you're already thinking in your mind that, oh, I think Bennett needs this kind of information. I think Kenny needs this kind of information. You don't have to keep it to yourself. I think you should also come out with it and tell them, let them join us here tomorrow. I want to really, really appreciate you for taking your time. Ola, you have been here from the beginning to the very end. Thank you very much. I want to appreciate you, Sharp, for being here throughout the whole time. I want to appreciate you, D Global, and others who joined but couldn't get connected. I think there are some people who don't know much about how to connect to a webinar. I was trying to add them, but they didn't unmute their mic and listen, so I couldn't really add them. And all those who have joined, I want to thank you very much for this first day. And I want to promise you that there is a lot in store for you. At the end of this webinar, you are definitely going to understand everything that I'm talking to you about. And you understand that with very little, very little, very little, just like I was answering Ola's sorry, G Global's question. I'm sure you must have had the mindset that you need money to build a website. No, I build website for free. My website for free. I can share you the link to that website and you will see how beautiful that website is. A very beautiful one. All right. So you don't really need money to build a website. What you need is the knowledge, and that is why we are here today. Thank you very much for coming. I really appreciate your presence. You all have been wonderful. I see you again tomorrow, same time, 8 p.m. Let's come early. Thank you very much. Good night and God bless you.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thanks, Ola.
Yeah.